Hi, this is a quick video to talk to you about 2 tips to help you fix product details in your generations. At times, AI is going to make mistakes in your label details or potentially in the proportions or other details of your product. These are 2 specific actions that we're going to go through in this video to explain how to then correct that without needing to move that image into Photoshop. So here we are inside of the area for Arcane, which is one of the test perfume brands that we've been working with in some of these other videos. And I'm going to start off by showing you an action called Fix Product Details. So what Fix Product Details does, and where it's located, is if we click into this image here, it is located up in the top right-hand corner here called Fix Product Details. It's currently in alpha. We're working on making this more stable, more performant, but it works extremely well if you follow the tips in this video. What it does is it's going to correct the label details in your image. So if I open up this image in another tab, and I zoom in on the perfume, you can see that that doesn't say Arcane number 7, and it's unclear. Yeah, that text is not clear. Now this is quite a complicated image to perform this action on because the product is small. It's a lifestyle image that can be expected with AI. And we're going to show you now how to then correct that. So before we click on Fix Product Details, I'm going to first go back and go into the products area, because one of the key things for making the Fix Product Details function work correctly is to have a really high quality reference image for it to use. So inside of my product here, you can see that I've first of all got my render, which is what we're using for all of the generations, but I've also uploaded a flat 2D label file. Now these can be up to 4K in size, and they should be uploaded as PNGs, and they should just be the label, the screenshot of the label of the visible part of your product. So if, for example, you're working with a can product, then you would just take a screenshot of the front of your label only and apply that and add that into your product. The best practice would also be to provide a label that is on its side, on its left side, and also on its right side. And so when in your image your product is tilted to the right or the left, you're then going to select your left tilted label or your right tilted label to perform the Fix Details action. To add extra images into your product, you simply use this upload cloud icon here. So that's the first thing. My product's set up correctly. So now I'm going to go back into Photo Shoots. I'm going to click here on the image, and then I'm going to click Fix Product Details. So now what this will do is it's going to pull up the product render that it used for the first image. So in this case, it used my actual render of the perfume bottle. So I'm going to unselect that. I'm going to then select my label file, use as reference, and then I'm going to generate. And this costs 15 credits and takes up to kind of 5 minutes. So we'll wait for that to load. Great, so that's loaded now. This is pretty zoomed out. So we're now going to open this back up in another tab, and you can see, yeah, here is the prompt. So that's what gets triggered when this action happens. So reference-based super resolution, fix product details. Now we're going to open up this image in a new tab. And if I zoom in, you can see now that that more clearly says Arcane number 7. Now this is a pretty challenging image to do it on. And so if we were able to zoom in even further, there will still be some inaccuracies, but this is good enough for an image of this type. We're now going to go and do an image that's a little bit closer. So I'll show you before and after for one where it's a bit closer. Great, so now we're in the images section, and this is the image that I would like to work on. So here it's more clear what's happened, which is the small text, the small print on the front of the label has been changed and been morphed by AI. And so what we're again going to do here is we're going to click Fix Product Details. We're going to add our label, and we're going to generate. Great, and that's loaded in now, and here we can now see that the label is correct. So it's got the correct name, and it's also now got the correct subtext. Again, I'll open this in another tab, and we can zoom in. You can see how clear that rendering is. So that's how to use the Fix Product Details function. It works best, and really we highly recommend you using a flat label file. That's the way you're going to get great results and not need to move into Photoshop. Okay, for the final part of this demo, we're now going to talk about what happens if your product has just been rendered wrong into the image. Again, this happens not as frequently as the label issues, but it can happen. And here, the Fix Product Details function isn't going to work very well because that function is built to correct the label and correct the text. But actually, in this instance, my product is wrong. It's not as deep as that. The shape of the lid isn't quite right. And obviously, the label is also wrong here. So in this case, what I would be looking to do is I'd be looking to use the Swap Products function. So I'm going to click on Swap Products, and that is going to pull through my product. In this case, it's the only product that this brand has. Obviously, if you have other products, then you're just going to want to select the same product that you did for the first generation. And I'm going to select my product. And then I'm just going to hit generate. Great, and so as we can see here, that's loaded in now, and what that has done is it's just done a really, really simple swap into the image. It's taken my render, it's swapped it in, it's kept most of the lighting style really consistent, and it's now got my product correct. So that's it. That's how to make 2 targeted fixes to when you're facing product issues inside of the tool. The first is fix product details. That's really focused on correcting label accuracy and text. And as a reminder, it's best if you use a flat label file. And then the second is swap products. That's much better if your product has rendered in kind of incorrectly, wrong portions, or kind of other more substantial inaccuracies. Try the swap product first to get back to a base level of quality. So yeah, those are 2 tips, and we really hope you found that useful.